Hello everybody, I'm back. Woo, I haven't uploaded in like 3 months. The long and short of it is I put myself under too much pressure. I tried to deliver a video every single week. I tried to make it better every single week, and I just simply did not have the time to be putting pressure and trying to make perfect videos on myself, and it also kind of sucked the fun in out of what I like doing, which I like having fun in, which is video games. So it kind of, took away from that. But I'm just deciding to go back to just like half-ass recording and probably live streaming, because live streaming doesn't require you to record. And bro, I fill in the empty space anyways, which honestly arguably makes editing things even more difficult, since I just kind of blabber on and on to myself in the background, and I have to cut out so much of me just going on monologues, which results in taking forever for me to do stuff like that. So instead, let's go ahead and play Bloons Tower Defense 6. I'm just doing Bloons Tower Defense 6. I haven't really touched Minecraft since I stopped recording Minecraft. So I haven't touched Minecraft in like freaking 3 months, over 3 months at this point. I think the last time I touched Minecraft, wasn't that like way back in February? So that was like 5 months ago. I haven't touched Minecraft in like 5 months. I know there's a bunch of new interesting things about it. I also haven't really watched Hermitcraft. I don't know why, to be honest. I watched a lot of Gotham chess. I've watched a lot of chess. So we actually might play chess too. That might be next video. But let's start off today with just a fun one. So, social event happened. We have a new relic that really caught my eye. So, first hero or monkey placed becomes a monkey superstar, increasing size with both massive boosts to range and damage. So, I don't know the exact amount, but as far as I can tell, it is double the damage, so 2x damage and 2x range, which makes it insane for things that do a lot of damage or have a lot of projectiles. So, one of my first thoughts about this was actually this little guy, Tack Zone, because it shoots 32 projectiles. If we just go ahead and send out a test Moab, all of these projectiles do double damage. So you don't need Inbrit, you don't need Perma-Brew or a bunch of Berserker Brews or anything. You don't need Glue Strike, anything like that. And it will just do double damage, as you can see. It did what, 32,000? Okay, let's try that again though, without a boost one. And just put something as simple as Imbrit down. Send in another Momab test balloon. Although it does not get the extra range, because we are, freaking... It's not the monkey one. What was devastating is the fact that it's double the price, as you might have noticed. Double the cost. And it really wasn't worth it for just like a little bit of extra damage. So sadly, that really wasn't very good. But I found an exploit. So we'll just go into an easy mode. So you get a free dart monkey, right? Throw that down, right? Now this guy Costs twice as much to upgrade all of this. Let's throw down a second dirt monkey. You see? Half the cost. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this dirt monkey and play a little bit. So, you can get all of the upgrades on this one pretty cheaply. You can't really do that for this. So, sadly, it's not really worth it for this to upgrade as much. Though, it does get double the damage. So, a lot of projectiles isn't actually that good with Monkey Star. It's things that do a lot of damage per hit. Such as, MAD. MAD gets double the damage. Which makes it do what, from like 450 to Moabs to like freaking 900 per Moab. Which can be pretty good for bosses. The only problem is it costs more than a Paragon at that point in time. At 120,000 just for the MAD upgrade. Not to mention Rocket Storm, Hydra Rocket Pods, and all the other upgrades being twice the cost. But watch this. So, we buy... let's do quick shots, very quick shots, right? We have Sharpshooter. Remember this, it's 1,700. Let's sell the Monkey Star. Might seem counterintuitive. Now that it's the next round, it has saved on round 11. Let's go back in. And it triggers on whatever monkey was placed first every single time you go back in. So now this is the Monkey Star. As you can see, Sharpshooter now costs twice as much. But we didn't have to spend twice as much to get Crossbow to begin with. So we get the bonus damage. So we get double the range, double the damage on it. But we didn't have to spend double the money. Which is pretty crazy. And if you see where I'm going with this, then you see where I'm going with this. So there's this fun thing you can do with heroes. Especially Churchill, especially Adora. And Quincy is also not too bad for this either. And Sada's her own little case. Usually you just want to throw Sada down because it just makes her that much better at early game defense. Sure, she's really good for like half cash. But let me kind of show you this in... You know what, let's do Monkey Meadows again. So you throw down, you know, your Dart Monkey to start off with. This does double the damage, has double the range. So it will do even better early game defense. Then you throw down your hero. For me, it's going to be Adora. And then all you need to do, because when you do it, it requires twice as much XP to level them up. And so what you want to do is you want to get them to as high of a level as you can before you make them into the Monkey Star. Because once you make them into the Monkey Star, it's going to take you twice as long to level them up. So just get as many levels as you can beforehand. Reason why I like Adora is her 7th level allows you to give 4 times the XP compared to the cost of the tower that you sacrificed to her. Allowing you to power level her 4 times faster than you would with any other hero. And even hit max level by like round 60 if you just make a bunch of like marketplaces. And then you sack a bunch of marketplaces. And because this Dart Monkey is pretty good at just like taking care of balloons, plus you also have a Adora over here that's pretty good at taking care of balloons. I also like to combine it with Heroic Start to give them just +1 level also. And Ricochet Projectiles is also really good because it gives all of the towers +2 pierce, including the Monkey Star, which in this case is the Dart Monkey, doubling its pierce from 2 pierce to 4 pierce because it's +2 pierce. And then is you also get a balloon jitsu, which I also like to pair with Adora. It gets +4 pierce, doubling its pierce, assuming you get sharp shurikens top path, from 4 to 8. So yeah, that's personally the relics I like pairing with this. And then that also gives, you know, Adora +2 pierce eventually, which is really, really good. Anyways, once we do this, you will see. Wow, these rounds really don't go that fast, do they? Now we are back. Backity back. So what you want to do is you really want to make sure you get rid of it. Wait for the round to end, like there. I have auto start off, just to be sure. Then you go home, go back into the match. And voila, now it's the Monkey Star. And it's level 11 because I power leveled it using banana farms. Not even that efficiently, to be honest. And then we also got an MIB. And yeah, as you can imagine, that kind of just aces that. And it's really, really freaking good. There's also a second strategy for this. To just ace deflation like crazily good. Okay, let's actually freaking cheese this on... Let's use Churchill, right? On primary only. You ready for this? Okay, so I'm just going to voice over this. I sped up the clip and everything. That's just because it became very simple. Turn back on auto start. The monkey, dirt monkey, hero, monkey star I meant, not hero, was able to kill most of the balloons, enough for us to save up to Churchill. And then we kind of just used Churchill. I told, you know, you could just level him up using monkey money if you guys really want to do that for like half cash or whatever. And just kind of like win immediately off the start of it. Churchill is probably the best to do this with, since he can pop every type of balloon pretty easily, honestly. He just destroys balloons. And like 4,000, or I mean 400 monkey money is a whole lot cheaper than like getting a bunch of tier 5 and tier 4 insta monkeys. And it's also a lot more renewable. So if you want to do that, yeah, be my guest, I guess. Um, Anyways, we just kind of like threw all of our money into it. Um, just kept leveling it. You could probably get away with like level 6, honestly, and have it be the Monkey Star, and it probably will finish the entire rest of it. But I just kind of want to see how much I could realistically get onto it. So we ended up getting it to level 8 before we went ahead and just resumed back to what we were doing with it. Now he's the Monkey Star. He has double the range. And now balloons just disappear before him. Oh yeah, he also like 2-shot ceramics with his machine gun, which is crazy. And he also 1-shots rainbows. And here's the Moab, and that thing stood no chance, just like all of the other balloons. Barely went into its range. Right there, and it died. Yeah. This is not broken at all, trust me. So now let's go ahead and do deflation, And I'm actually going to show you guys a very fun deflation thing you could do. Are you ready for this? This basically works on any map, I'm pretty sure. So you throw down the monkey star, you throw down a plane. You just want to get never miss targeting, lots of darts. You can throw it on Wing Monkey, any flight order, I don't think it really matters too much. You then want to get a village with jungle drums, radar scanner, an alchemist with stronger stim, faster throwing, and then a more monkey. If you can get it out of the range of the alchemist, do that. If you can't, oh well. And then just get Abyss Dweller. So that way this has Abyss Dweller on it, right? For the Pierce. Sell this, play the first round, exit, come back, and now this will become your monkey stir. Come around. As you can see, you can pop the camo leads. It's not always consistent if you have the alchemist buffing this as well, since this will take some of the acidic mixture dips. But if you have it only buffing this, then it will be able to consistently pop leads. There will be no downtime on it. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, voila. And then, yeah, you could do this on half cash also. Because this is probably like the hardest map that I have half cash on. So we already showed off Adora, we already showed off Churchill. Let's actually show off Sada. So if we just switch over to Sada, do half cash. So Sada is pretty good because she can hit every balloon type. We'll just go place a dirt monkey down to start off with. I'm voice waving again for this as well. So basically what you want to do is you want to keep the dirt monkey as the big boss guy. Because he does pop a decent amount of balloons. He does 2 layers per hit. And you want to get Sada to just get some levels. The Dirt Monkey plus Sada will be able to solo for a very long time, actually. And you can just build up some eco on half cash because of it. So, I'm gonna go, like, skip ahead to that. So I was able to get a firm down and upgrade it because I didn't have to put any money into anything else. I got a sick mixture drip for around 38. You don't need it for 38 because Sada's ability does take care of that. But on this map, her ability does not take care of 30 by itself. So instead I got a acidic mixture drip to go ahead and handle around 30 and 28 as a result. Then I was able to just continue to get some firms up and stuff because this just worked so well with these two. Then on round 36, we kind of were struggling a little bit with the balloons. And this is where I decided to sell off the Dirt Monkey and use Sada's ability just to clean up the last couple of balloons, exit and come back to make her into the Monkey Star now. And as you can see, she now gets double damage, and she is level 7. And because she gets double damage, she goes from doing like 2 damage a hit to now doing 4 damage a hit. And she's 1 level away from going up to 3 damage a hit, which will now be 6 damage a hit, making her twice as effective. Every once in a while, I had to use an ability just to clean up some extra balloons that I was trying to get through. I also decided to get Berserker Blue just for bonus attack speed, damage, range, and pierce, which are all really useful for Sada. I also had to use the ability on every Moab, including the ones on round 50, but she did really well against all the balloons after I buffed her like this. As you can see, we're on round 49. We have a lot of firms up because we can afford it. Um, the Moabs, you do have to use the ability on every single time, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. We got Stronger Stimulant, just because, and then we use the next ability on the next Moab, and we're all fine. And we just kind of keep doing that. Now, on round 52, she leveled up, so now she does 3 damage a hit, and she also gains the DOT time effect. I have no clue if the DOT is affected by the Monkey Star's double damage. I presume it is, because she just started shredding balloons. She was able to fully take out Moabs and the ceramics insides without any ability usage, which just made my life like 10 times easier. And then on the conversion from over eco into winning the game, we just went ahead and got an aircraft carrier with a hot shot, and we decided to get MIB with jungle drums, and then we just went with a stronger stim eventually once we could finally afford that, and that soloed for the rest of the rounds. As you can see, now here we are with round 76. They're just destroying all of the balloons. I'm just clicking things because I'm just waiting for it to all finish and my ADHD took over. We weren't even like ecoing after we got the aircraft carrier, and we have like 16k saved up um, by the end of this, which means if we, got some banana firms and stuff, we could have had a lot more money than that. Um, so yeah, we went ahead and just kind of won because of that, which was pretty cool. Now, I kind of want to try out some more stupid things, but I don't really want it to be a video, so I'm going to try and figure out how to stream, and then I'm actually probably going to do a stream. So, catch me if you can.